I feel very lucky in the place where I am in the business because I work with both the extremes. So on one side, I get to work with the world of design, the world of interiors, and all the most amazing design projects in the world of fashion and luxury, right? And on the other side, I get to work with our talented weavers, and that's the world of raw design and originality. So I think so. My job is always to connect these two ends and bring the human emotions, back into the picture, along with the beautiful art. So that's the most beautiful part of my job. And to give you some examples, for example, there was a client from London who was wanting to purchase a carpet, and they went and visited a few weavers. They came to India, to the villages, and they spent time visiting a few different villages. And they loved this one family who had made a particular manchaha rugs with the animals that were inspired from those the villages and the local culture. And they bought this rug. They went back to London, and they were so inspired. The whole family, they made lots of pictures with the carpets and the cat and all the scenery. They made a whole book just for the weaver. They sent this book back to the artisan, and the artisans was most surprised and most joyful and excited, and things like that are happening all the time. This connection between the end consumer and the weaver. So for me, it brings a lot of happiness that we can bring this back as Jaipur rugs. This relationship. So like my father always said, as a story that I love, that in the olden times, the maker was always connected with their buyers. For example, the shoemaker knew how his customers' feet were or what kind of styling they like. The barber knew the preferences of their clients. So they had a relationship, and that's what kept these arts and things going. So as the rug became a commodity, that the huge disconnect created for the art to really disappear. And I think through our work, we're able to connect and bring this emotional relationship back into the picture, to connect with the human culture, to connect with the arts. So that's the lovely part about my role. I spend a lot of time in the design studio. So I'm creating working stuff because I especially love working with colors and recycled materials. So we probably work with a lot of color palettes, and then there are several days when we only work with the manchaha weavers. So on those days we are in the field and we're working with them with again the color palettes and sort of ideas of what has worked with them in the past, what hasn't worked. So I and on the other side, I'm sometimes with the clients helping them with the interior projects. So I think it's a wonderful mix of creativity and again the village and the world of design.